Hi lovelies, Athena here. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything that I collected from the Spooktacular Fiction Festival here at the Gold Coast. Grab a snack and settle in, and thank you so much for joining me. So, first thing that I grabbed was The Curse of the Seven by K.S Elliott. This was actually what I went to the event for, was to pick up a copy of this book. I've followed this author on Instagram for a while now, but I just thought it'd be really fun to pick up the book in person. I also grabbed a bookmark, and she also had these little necklaces with corresponding characters to the book. So I got the fire wielding one. I don't know if you can see that. It is the carnelian one. I just think that's so beautiful. I thought that was really, really cool and so unique actually, to have something that correlates to the book and you can kind of feel like you're in it a little bit. The next place that I went to was called Petrichor Pages. I'll link all of the vendors down below. But what drew me to this store was these TBR cards. Yeah, they have little prompts on the back. Like this one says, a book with a purple cover. And I just thought, yeah, I thought that was so lovely. Then I also picked up some stickers from the same place. They had little like trope stickers. This one says small town. This one's friends to lovers. And a second chance one. And then I also picked up some bookmarks. There's this one, that's like the antisocial book club. And there's this one too, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of like see-through, luminescent kind of thing. And then I also picked up some magnetic bookmarks, which I haven't tried out before because honestly I'm kind of scared of the magnet ruining the pages of my books. But they were so cute, I had to grab them. So the first one that I got was this one. It says The Reader on it. And then I got this one that says The TBR. And then I also lastly grabbed this one that says The Mood Reader. So that was everything that I got from Petrichor Pages. And then at the event they had Sarah A. Parker doing signings. So I didn't have one of her books with me. I actually haven't read When the Moon Hatched yet, but I have it on my TBR, and so I figured when I do read it, it'd be cool to have her signature and some marks as well. And some stickers too, just some little stickers. Then I picked up a couple of books that were new to me and from authors that I hadn't seen before, which I thought was really fun. First I got this book called The Realm by Zoe Jae, which I've never heard about this author before, but it looks really nice. She also put in a few bookmarks for me, which is cute. And then I also picked up The Girl Who Swam Between Worlds by C.M. Koch. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This one is a young adult fantasy book, which I don't have any YA fantasy in my collection. So I thought this was really fun. I'm excited to have this in my collection. It looks really nice. And it looks kind of fun because it's set in the ocean and like underworld kind of thing, which is just different from the typical fantasy book that you see that's, I feel like, always about fairies or some type of Regency type thing. But yeah, this one looked really different and really cool. Okay, then I went to the cutest store ever. This was called Dizzy Dilbert. I'll, like I said, tag everyone below. I grabbed a couple of book sleeves. I thought these were the cutest prints ever. She also had this really cute mug. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little mushroom and it opens like this. And then inside there's this cute little spoon and tea strainer. Oh my gosh, this is just the cutest thing in the world. Then I picked up a couple of bookmarks. She had these really cute acrylic bookmarks. One that has like mushrooms on it, and then one that has all the different tropes. Like slow burn, dark romance, enemies to lovers, forced proximity, grumpy sunshine, spicy fairy tale, one bed, another spicy book, smart with plot, fated mates, small town romance, friends to lovers, opposites attract, holiday romance, and forbidden love, which I thought was really cute. So sweet. And she also had this little like page holder, which I have never used before, but I love to read outside in the sun, so I thought this would be really nice. I also picked up this little Kindle charm, which I thought was really cute. It's a little book that says Once Upon a Time. Then I picked up this tumbler. It says Books Are My Happy Place, which I thought was so me. Then I got a bunch of pins. I got 2 of these ones. It says, they didn't burn witches, they burned women, which, if you don't know already, I am a raging feminist, and so are my friends. So I grabbed one for me and one for a friend of mine. Then I got this pin that says The Reader, this pin that says The Lovers, this pin with Sarah J. Maas books on it. This one says The Horrors Persist, But So Do I, which I thought was really cute. This one is like bees, and this one is a couple of dragons. That was everything that I got from Dizzy Dilbert. I really recommend her shop. She had the cutest bookish merch I've ever seen, so yeah, if you want to check anything out, I've linked her down below. The next place that I went to is called the Enamel Library. I'll link her down below as well. And what drew my eye about this place was that she had this gumball machine that you would put in the token, and then you get a random 4th wing dragon pin. And I grabbed one for me and then 2 for my friends as well, because they're also really into 4th wing. And she also had these pins as well. They were so pretty. So I grabbed like a bow and arrow one, a bird, and a snake. And she had these bookmarks as well that are printed onto like a wooden kind of texture, which I thought was really unique. So I picked up a few. There's this one that says you defend the smallest with ferocity. There's this one that says I am the sky and the power of every storm that has ever been. I am infinite. We love a good motivational quote. And this one says, are you a library book? Because I've been checking you out, which I thought would be fun to put into a romance book. And this one says, the right way isn't the only way, which I thought was really cute too. Then the last thing that I picked up from this stall was these stickers. And these ones actually glow in the dark. This one says Lightning Wielder. This one just has some dragons on it. This one says science fiction or science fact, which I actually got from my friend because she's kind of into science fiction and conspiracy theories and things like that. The last place that I went to, I can't actually remember the name of, but if I can remember, I will link her down below. And the first thing that I grabbed from this stall was a tote that says Fantasy Book Club, Where I'd Rather Be, which I thought was really cute. And she also had these prints based on when the moon hatched. And this was the first one that I got. It says to the stars who listen. And then I got this other one that says, for those who feel small and quiet, spread those wings and soar. Sarah A. Parker, When the Moon Hatched. I thought those were so pretty. Then I also lastly picked up some bookmarks. So there's this one that says Book Lovers Club. This one I thought was funny. It says plenty of panic, not enough disco. And then there's this one that's just like a Pages read kind of tracker, which I love. The like Pages and book tracker bookmarks. They're my favorite type. And then lastly, this wasn't actually from the book festival, but on the same day I did pick up a copy of Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This is my book club's monthly book. So yeah, I will let you know my thoughts about this one when I'm done with it. Okay, that is everything that I grabbed from the Spooktacular Book Festival. It was so much fun filming my first ever YouTube video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you want to see a review for any of the books that I got. Especially The Curse of the Seven. I think that's probably the top of my TBR list from what I grabbed today. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a really lovely day. Bye! What do people say at the start of their YouTube videos? Oh my, that was wrong. Those rings. Spread those rings. I can look at the screen. Okay. Oh my god. Why is it actually literally the hardest part? I'm so close to the end. Okay. That's a wrap. Hopefully that's the one. I filmed this 3 times already.